With Colorado's more than 370 ballot drop boxes and about 350 places to vote in person, you would not think that we would have voting deserts, areas where voting in person or dropping off your ballot is not possible. And yet there's a pocket of Park County that politics guy Marshall Zellinger found to be pretty dry for voting purposes.
Check out our 9 News interactive voting location map. The walkie guy indicates where you can vote in person. The waving hand icons are where you can hand someone your ballot in person. And the ballot box icons are 24-hour drop boxes. They're everywhere. Almost. Zoom into Park County. 3 in-person voting centers and 3 drop boxes. 1 of each in Fairplay, 2 of each in Bailey. None in the far southeast corner of the county near Lake George.
There's not a lot in Lake George. You could pretty much drive through it and not know you've been there.
Mary Roloff recently moved to the blink and you'll miss it town from Centennial, the city where you can blink for 30 minutes and you're still in it.
There were drop boxes all over the place.
4 near where she used to live, 3 within 10 minutes. Where she lives now requires the scenic route to find a drop box.
An hour and 15 to an hour and a half drive.
Even if she lived right near the Lake George sign, it's a minimum 45-minute drive to the closest drop box in Fairplay. But it's not like she has to make the drive. She can put it in the same mailbox her ballot arrived in the first place.
I generally prefer drop box. The mail kind of scares me right now, and I would really like to put it in a drop box.
The Park County Clerk and Recorder has not done anything wrong. In fact, the county is providing above and beyond what's required. Based on the election plan Park County sent to the Secretary of State's office in July, there are 13,000 active voters in the county. For counties with 15,000 or fewer voters, state law only requires 1 drop box. Park County has 3. I spoke with the clerk and recorder by phone. She tells me, as of today, there are 614 active voters in the Lake George area. But if there's a viable plan for next year, she'll look at adding a drop box. The county clerk also pointed out that if you live in the southern part of the county, you have to get to Fairplay for motor vehicle transactions, birth and death certificates, marriage licenses. But again, she's open to the idea of a southern drop box if it can be secure and in a safe spot.
It seems, Marshall, that there's a heightened interest in voting security this year, at least in terms of what we hear from voters. Maybe it's baseless attacks on election security. I don't know. But do you hear more of that, too?
Yeah, I mean, for 6 years we've been doing it this way, 7 years now, and it's this year that we've gone in-depth doing the story, showing how the ballots are collected at the drop box, and going through the process of how there's 2 people from opposing parties. We've never done in-depth stories like that before, as much as we have this year so far.
All right. Marshall, thank you so much.